The disappearance of Madeleine McCann. Madeleine Beth McCann was a 3-year-old girl from Leicestershire, England who went missing on a family holiday to Portugal in 2007. Madeleine was never found. Mystery still surrounds as to what happened to her. April 28, 2007. The McCanns arrive in Praia da Luz, a village in Portugal's Algarve region for their week-long spring break. May 3, 2007, the penultimate day of the family's holiday. Over breakfast, Madeleine asked, "Why didn't you come when my brother and I cried last night?" The question made Kate and Jerry feel uneasy. The children spent the rest of the morning in the resort's kids' club. At around 6 p.m., Kate took the children back to apartment 5A because they were tired. At 7 p.m., Kate and Jerry put the children to bed. At 8:30 p.m., Kate and Jerry left apartment 5A to dine with their friends in the Ocean Club's open-air tapas restaurant. They left the patio doors unlocked as they could only be locked from the inside, so they could let themselves in that way when checking on the children. There was a child safety gate at the top of the steps from the patio, and a low gate at the bottom, which led to the street. 9:05. Jerry carried out the first check. He went towards the children's room. He saw that the bedroom door was now wide open. However, he clearly remembers leaving the door slightly ajar, but he saw that the children were still in bed fast asleep and closed the door and returned back to the restaurant. 9:15. Jane Tanner, a friend of the McCanns, decided to go and check on her own daughter. As she was walking towards the apartment, she saw a man carrying a little girl, who was wearing pink pajamas with a floral pattern. The image on the left is an artist's impression of the man that Jane Tanner had seen that night. 9:30 p.m. It was Kate's turn to check on the children, but Matthew Oldfield, another friend of the McCanns, offered to do it, as he was already going to check on his own children who were in the apartment next to the McCanns. He noticed the bedroom door was wide open, but after hearing no noise, he left apartment 5A, without looking to see whether Madeleine and the twins were in bed. He could not recall whether the bedroom window and its exterior shutter were open at this point. 10 p.m. Martin and Mary Smith recall seeing a man, 500 yards, 460 meters, from the McCann's apartment, walking away from the Ocean Club and toward Rua 25 de Abril and the beach. They saw him carrying a girl aged 3-4 years. 10 p.m. Kate decided to check on the children herself. She entered the apartment through the unlocked patio door. As she entered the apartment, she noticed that the children's bedroom door was wide open. She went into the bedroom, and saw the window and shutter were also open, and that Madeleine was gone. She ran back to the restaurant as fast as she could, screaming, "Madeleine's gone. Someone's taken her." 10:10. Jerry quickly sent Matthew Oldfield to ask the resort's reception desk to call the police. 10:30. The resort activated its missing child search protocol. This involved 60 members of staff and guests searching the surrounding area. They searched until 4:30 a.m., thinking that Madeleine had just wandered off. 10:11. 2 police officers arrive at the scene. After the initial search, the criminal police were called in. 1 a.m. According to Kate McCann, the criminal police arrived at 1 a.m. However, the police state they actually arrived within 10 minutes of being called. 2 a.m. The patrol dogs were brought onto the scene. Police officers started searching waterways, wells, caves, sewers, and ruins around Praia da Luz. 10 a.m. The next morning, roadblocks were finally put in place. Police did not share images or descriptions of Madeleine when the resort staff and guests were looking for her. Police did not check houses or apartments in the area. No requests were made to check motorway surveillance of vehicles leaving the area. Crime scene was not secure. Around 20 people entered apartment 5A before it was closed off. Apartment 5A was let out to other tourists before all forensic tests could be completed. Officers were not wearing gloves when dusting for fingerprints. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.